Alright everyone, so we are getting closer to the release of the newest chapter of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, and as always, the official Naruto website has put out a page in order to promote the upcoming chapter, and we are going to be discussing that here in this video. Now, if you are a Sakura fan, you are definitely going to be happy with this chapter because after being absent from the manga for what seems like a very long time, she finally makes her reintroduction into the story. And we see her in the hospital where Inojin was brought. And we see her using medical ninjutsu to heal the damage that was done to him from Jura's attack. And we see all of Team 10 surrounding him. And we also see Himawari there. We also see Ino there, which makes sense since Inojin is her son. So, of course, she wants to make sure that he's okay. But the fact that Himawari is there tells us this is definitely taking place after the events that we saw in the previous chapter. But how long after, we don't exactly know. We don't know what happened with Boruto since he's been captured. Obviously, we're going to find out in this chapter when it officially gets released. After all, this is only one page, so we don't have all of the information that we're going to get from this chapter. We don't have full context. We can only try and guess what's probably happening from this one page alone. And when it comes to Sakura healing Inojin, we get some very interesting bits of information from her because, according to her, all of the physical damage that was done to Inojin was healed thanks to Himawari using Kurama's chakra, but it seems like not all of the damage was healed. And we find out that his body wasn't the only thing that was injured. We find out that his chakra flow was also blocked. Now, the reason why I find this interesting is because is it possible that Jura has a side effect to his attacks that he probably doesn't even know? Is it possible that any attacks from the Ten Tails in general, maybe it's not something that is just specific to Jura, maybe it's from the entire group of the awakened Shinju, that whenever they land an attack on someone, an attack that actually physically damages them, it doesn't just damage their bodies, it also damages their chakra network. Now, we know this is something that actually is possible. The Hyuga clan, of course, with their Byakugan, have the ability to specifically attack your chakra points. And we also know that Naruto's ability, the Rasen Shuriken, specifically targets your chakra network. And it's a very deadly attack that if you are hit by it, it specifically severs your chakra network. And if that does happen, then it's a type of damage that cannot be reversed. Now, it seems like that's not what actually happened to Inojin. It specifically said that his chakra flow was blocked and that it's something that Sakura can heal just by allowing it to flow thanks to her assistance. So it's not damage that was done permanently to Inojin. But again, I am wondering if this is something that all of the awakened Shinju actually can do to people if they actually do manage to land an attack on them, or if this is something that is specific only to Jura. And if this happened to Inojin, I am wondering, did the same thing happen to Sakura? Because remember, Jura managed to hit Sakura with one of his Bijudama that specifically went through her right arm. And the same thing happened to Boruto. And even though I'm sure Himawari was able to heal the physical damage, as we saw her do with Sarada, I'm sure she probably ended up doing the same to Boruto if their chakra flow was also blocked just like Inojin's was. And if that is the case, if that did happen to Boruto, then Boruto is in an even more vulnerable position than we might have thought, because if Boruto has his chakra flow blocked, then in addition to those chakra sealing handcuffs, Boruto can't properly use chakra. Because remember, if anything affects your chakra network, then you are going to be having a very difficult time trying to use chakra, because that's the type of damage that is even more dangerous than your physical body being attacked. Because that type of damage, if it gets extensive enough, it cannot be reversed, and your ability to use chakra will be completely gone. You won't be able to use it anymore. And if you can't use chakra, you can't use it to enhance your physical capabilities. You obviously can't use jutsu or anything else. Now, obviously, I don't think that's going to be the case with Boruto, since we know in the flash forward he is still capable of using chakra. So we know he's going to get healed, but I am curious if we are going to see that same thing with Boruto here in this chapter. But anyway, guys, those are my quick thoughts on what we have here in front of us. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And while you're here, guys, consider leaving a like, sharing the video, subscribing if you're new, ring the bell for notifications, and I hope I see you guys for my next video. Bye for now.